Welcome to Harbour Park down here in Littlehampton. Now, we're not far from Littlehampton, to be honest with you, and this used to be a place I come when I was younger. For those that followed the channel, you'll know that if I was really bad, we went to Bognor, which was where my mum moved to in the end. Thank you for that. If I was really, really good, we came here, and if we were on holiday, we went to Hayden Island because that's where we had a caravan. Now, funny enough, we have done some coverage from here in the past in terms of sort of showing you rides and a ride compilation, but we've never been down here to film on ride Kurt and perform a vlog. So this is our first ever time to do this at Harbour Park, even though I've been visiting for many, many years. So what we're going to do first before it gets busy, because it can get really, really busy down here in Littlehampton, is we are going to go in and we're going to ride probably a few rides. We're not going to ride them all. We're not sure what's open, what's closed. So we're going to go in and ride a few rides, and then we're going to come back out here and I'm going to talk to you about a little bit of history, my memories of Harbour Park, and exactly what I remember from when I was younger. These kids don't know. These kids don't know. And the park has changed so much in the last sort of 30 years.
No.
How are you?
Quite.
You're quite wet? Yeah. Oh, that's awkward. Oh dear.
The padding's really nice, actually.
The padding's good. There we go. Heard it here first. Padding's good. How'd you find log flume?
Yeah, it was good.
It was good,
Very
yeah?
Comfortable.
Comfortable. The padding does look amazing. It really does.
Very good.
Right, down at Harbour Park, they do have two smaller rides, which is the Dolphin Leap here, which is sadly closed. I don't know whether it's closed for today or whether or not they're going to open it later. And it's wonderful little mini Miami theme to the Orca, which again is really, really cool. Now, price-wise, we've been to the ticket booth, and this is our actual ticket. This is what it looks like, and it prints it on the fly, which is really good as well. Yeah, really, really good. So we're going to do a couple more rides. Kurt's going on the wave swinger, I'm going on the Waltzer.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a couple more rides, and then we're going to take you around the park and tell you some of the history of the park, or what I remember from a child, Cody.
Yep.
What I remember from a child, but sadly, no bounce, no Miami. Whilst we wait for Kurt to get on the jelly swinger, here are the cars. Here's the go-karts. It's a little sit-in, pay-as-you-go sort of one. These are quite nice undercover, and of course the classic rocking horse. I think many people will probably have recognised something like this from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. They used to have one. I don't think it's there anymore. I wouldn't say they're that common, to be honest. This one's got a nice Pinocchio theme. Pinocchio theme.
Yep.
As you look out to the sea over there. But yeah, I can see Kurt. Look how happy he looks. Let's go back now. And a jelly swinger. I love the look of the jelly swinger. So we're going to head back over there, take some footage of Kurt on the jelly swinger. There's Kurt enjoying the wave swinger. I have to say, we're just discussing this. I think it's one of the best looking wave swingers I've seen. I think it looks really cool. Is Kurt enjoying it? I don't know. Yeah, I think he is. I think he's enjoying it. Now, I think these medium-sized wave swingers are perfect for a park like this. It's not as big as the, you know, the Chessington ones or anything like that, but they're not as small as the ones you tend to find at the fairs. And this one's got some double seats as well, which I think is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Definitely got some swing going on. Actually looks like it's got quite a lot of whip. Beautiful blue skies down here in Littlehampton. Let's see what Kurt makes of it when he gets off. do you think, Kurt? I thought you looked quite good.
Yeah, it's good.
Enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was quite good.
Yeah?
Just a little bit tight on the seat, but not full size, so.
Medium size, as we said. So we're currently sitting on the bench, just chilling here. You can see the Dodgems behind us. To be honest, for the price, so it's going to cost £9 for a scan of Dodgems. I can't really justify that, to be perfectly honest with you. But they've been here since the dawn of time, and of course, so have the Whirlpool Waltzers. Now, these Waltzers, Kurt, I was riding 30 plus years ago. These very ones. And they were quite unique, to be honest. Well, I say unique, they're the only ones you'll see where there's actually, I don't know whether it still works, but there's a little handbrake to stop the cars spinning on the inside. And you'll see that when I go on it in a second. Can you see him? Can you see him?
No.
You'll have a look. When you go up close, you'll have a look. So you knew when the ride was coming to the end, because the operator would come out and put the brake on and stop your car before the actual, before the actual ride stopped. And I don't think they've moved either. We will discuss. We're going to get some rides done, and we're going to kind of start and discuss exactly how this place has changed since I started visiting it 35 plus years ago. But I really want to get back on these Waltzers. I don't think I've been on these for 10 plus years. Every time we come down to Harbour Park, we've done a video compilation before, but as we said at the start, this is our very first vlog from the park, ever. Never actually done it. And I'm waiting now, and I'm going to go on those. So here are the Waltzers, and you can see that he does still indeed release the brakes to set the cars in motion. And here they are, the Whirlpool Waltzers, the classics down here at Harbour Park. Really nicely themed look, as you can see, all the cars are named after ships. There's the Mary Rose, quite fond to us as we're from Portsmouth. Oh, screaming on this. Now, from what I remember, this rides really, really well, so I genuinely can't wait to get on it. Be interesting to see it at the end. I'm guessing he stops it and then puts the brakes on. I don't know. I know they used to do it while it was going round, so you weren't getting out. But we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what happens. So yeah, it's sort of still going round whilst he does the handbrakes. Right, then we're going to take you on board. Here it is, the Whirlpool Waltzer here at Harbour Park, and this brings back a lot of memories. As you can see, a couple of hills and a massive flat section, but look at this finish. I will hand it to him. This thing is really, really comfortable. Can we get it to spin? I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know, but we're going to give it a good go. Well, it's got a lot of free movement. Maybe we can. Wait till we get up to some speed. Now, I know Kurt doesn't like going this way. As long as it moves, I'm not that bothered. I'm not that bothered as long as it moves. And I think we can get it moving if we just lean in a bit. Whoa. Oh yeah, we can get this moving, all right. Right, can we get it going the other way? Right, move across. I am proper moving left and right here to try and get this thing spinning. I know it. I think it does want to go this way. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Yeah. You can get it moving. There we go. Whee! It does work. It does want to go this way though, I know it does. Oh, it's really, really hard to get it to move once you're sort of stuck in the rut. And there we go. My brake's on now. You wouldn't think it, but my brake is on. And there we go, there's the Whirlpool Waltzers. I quite enjoyed that. I won't lie to you, I quite enjoyed that. And that was the Whirlpool Waltzers. Actually, that was really fun. They are smooth. The padding is incredible. Cody, you really appreciate the padding on there.
Yep.
That is incredibly well padded, really comfortable. When it gets stuck in a rut though, it does get stuck in a bit of a rut. There's quite a long flat piece around the back. Sometimes keeps it spinning, sometimes doesn't. So it's a bit hit and miss on there, but it does look beautiful and it rides really, really well for how old I know it is. Yeah, really nice, really nice Waltzer. Unfortunately as well, there was no music going on in the park, and all of a sudden it sort of kicked in as I sat on the Waltzer. I was thinking, God, it's all of atmosphere here, but we have kicked in now and you can probably hear some ambient music going around the park. So now we're going to take you through some of the history, and we're going to start with that man in there. So here is Billy Smart, quite well known I think in the fair sort of industry, quite well known certainly for a lot of these places, and it's not a name I think you wouldn't have heard of, to be honest, if you follow anything kind to do with fairs and things. But this looked very different when I was these people's age. These people, my kids. When I was kids' age, it was very different in here. Now, Harbour Park is very much a seasonal attraction. As we come out there from Billy Smart, this looked very different 30 years ago when I used to visit. So when you used to come up, this building wasn't here. This building sort of is about 25 years old, I'm going to say. And used to come along here, and it used to be quite flat and quite old looking, to be fair. And it used to be a Pinfari coaster that went right over the top. And you walked inside and it wasn't airy, so where it's quite light now you can see sort of the roof and everything. It wasn't like that. You walk into effectively a massive sort of warehouse shed area. And then from there, Kurt, what I remember is that when you walked in, I remember 3 rides. I remember the massive coaster that went across the top, and then to the left there was a Matterhorn ride, my first ever Matterhorn ride, and it was called Snow something. I know there's like Snowjet and things around now, and no one really knows where it went, to be honest with you, whether or not it's still in the UK, whether or not it's even still in operation. No one's really sure, but that used to sit sort of over here, and on the right hand side there used to be a ghost train, a really good ghost train, which I used to be scared to go in. That's how good it was, although I was younger, so that might be part of the reason, to be honest with you. And there were other rides and attractions in there, but I honestly don't remember what they were. And outside, there was very little outside. I think the Waltzer was still outside, from what it is vague. I think the Waltzer and the Dodgems were still outside. And that is indeed the same Waltzer I was riding 30 plus years ago in here. And then they completely changed it, and they went a little bit more modern and a little bit more family. So in doing so, they kind of removed the building that was here, put this wonderful building up. You've got a play area here, you've got arcades there now, and the coaster was moved over the back there. So as we walk into the park here and we see the wonderful new nautical theme they've got, we have just been upstairs, Kurt.
Yeah, we have.
We've just been upstairs to have a look at an old photo of the park. The manager's come over, just kind of check where we are. I mean, it is a family, sort of more younger children park, and honestly, and Cody doesn't look that young anymore, to be honest with you. So yeah, what I didn't realise is that this building actually went right the way across here. I did actually think the building stopped a little bit sort of further. So he's confirmed to me that the Waltzer was inside the building, which I wasn't 100% sure of. So as we walked into the building, I remember the big coaster over the front, as we said, and then you come across here and the Matterhorn would be around about here, with the ghost train across the back. The Waltzer was over in the corner. He said there was a mirror maze. I don't remember the mirror maze, to be perfectly honest with you. I really don't. And then from the mirror maze down to there's a burger van that got closed down, and then there's the arcades, and then the Matterhorn here. And then when the Matterhorn left, the Waltzer was brought over to where the Matterhorn was. I don't remember a time of the big inside shed where the Matterhorn wasn't there, to be honest with you. There would have been a gap in me visiting between me getting sort of Kurt's age and then me driving myself and coming down here myself. And then of course the coaster was moved up onto the mound there. So as we see over there, the mound over there is now a Crazy Golf. And the coaster was sold on. The coaster would have been, the coaster he thinks is still operating, to be honest with you. I can probably check that out. I can't check it out right this second, but I will check that out. And then that was moved onto the hill and then sold through. And then of course they've changed direction of the park. So the direction has changed to a point where they've gone for more family rides, where they used to have the Matterhorn, the Ghost Train, the big coaster, and indeed the Horror Hotel. We said about the Horror Hotel, that used to be in that building there, which is now a gift shop and where you can buy your wristbands from. We'll go over and have a look at that in a moment. And he said to us, you know, that was, it just didn't fit the park's dynamic now. You know, as we look across here, we can see you know, little family Disney ride's been really nicely done up. We can see the roller coaster's been really nicely done up. The log flume with the nautical theme round here. You know, even the flying Dumbos, Kurt, it's been really, really nicely done up with the Dodgems and the classic Waltzer. He has confirmed that's a 1964 Maxwell Waltzer. So it's definitely 100% the original one, which is what I thought it was. The chair swing there as well, which is, I think it's the best one I've seen. I think it's the best one I've seen. Cody prefers the Archelon, but I think that's the best one I've seen. And then of course Dolphin Leap and Orca, which are closed today. He said they were waiting some parts for it. It's not uncommon at the moment, unfortunately, with everything that's going on, that parts are taking a little longer to come through. So yeah, we'll go ahead and have a look at the prices now. Now these machines are brilliant, aren't they? They are brilliant. So you'll touch it, hit tickets now. It's £3 per ticket, £19 for 10 tickets. A on-peak daylight today wristband would be £23.
Or 21 if you book it.
21 if you book it online. I think you get a discount on tokens. So tokens work out £1.90 each, which would be £1.90 a ride. It's just, I say tokens, it's just one ticket per ride. The tokens were done away with last year before, which I'm not surprised about. There's no need. Keep it simple, one ticket per ride. One ride is £3 if you buy them individually. If you buy 10 at a time, you get it for £1.90. Yeah. £1.90 is very, very reasonable. Very, very reasonable for a park this size, in honest with you. Really, really is reasonable. But it looks fantastic. It really does look quite nice down here. It's very family, and it does get busy as the day goes on. 100% gets busier and busier. Now we've got one more ride left to do, and once we've done that ride, we're pretty much done. But we did see something else on the photo as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
There's a couple of rides we didn't know they had. Some before my time, and some that I probably just don't remember, to be honest with you. But let's get on the final ride first, and then we'll cover that. So Cody is on the little coaster cut. It's the new cred for him. He didn't want it at first, but we've decided now he does want it. And on he goes. And it looks so good, doesn't it? Here he goes. We'll see how happy he looks when he comes around the corner. He'd probably rather be on Wicker Man today, but... Oh, that's quite nice. Here he comes. I think he's enjoying it, Kurt. I love these coasters. Look at it, look, ocean coaster. I can't believe the theme of it is really good. Yeah, it is really, really good.
Better than your standard Caterpillar.
Yeah, it definitely looks better than your standard Caterpillar. And this started life as a Caterpillar as well, so they've actually spent the money to get the train completely redesigned, which I think is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Look at it. I think it looks fantastic. Right, let's wait for him to get off. There we have it, Harbour Park in Littlehampton. That is our very, very first vlog from the park ever. I mean, I've been visiting this place for 35 plus years. We come down and did a ride compilation a few years ago, but we just think we should come out and spend some money in our local parks, which we probably don't do enough, and we definitely don't come to Harbour Park enough. And it brings back a lot of history for me. Not so much you, but you've seen some of the bits, haven't you? So the photo, in which we'll put on the screen now, we didn't put the photo on the screen earlier, will show you the coaster, the location of the coaster. It also shows you that the building went right the way across. I wasn't sure whether it did go right the way across, but it did go right the way across, which housed the Matterhorn, the Ghost Train, and the Waltzer inside, as well as arcades as well. And then outside they had an American Whip, and they had an Enterprise. And that Enterprise would have been here when I was visiting, which is really, really frustrating. I don't remember it. And to be honest, I probably wasn't tall enough to go on it.
Possibly not.
Possibly not. It might have been a 1.1, 1.2. I don't know. I was tall enough to go on the coaster. I did go on the coaster many, many times before they moved it to the Mound. And it was just changing direction of the park to come to family, which is why it left. And it kind of makes sense. That's why the Horror House walkthrough left as well. But the Horror House walkthrough was incredible. It was one of my favourite ever. Just so funny with so many sort of things popping out of places. I absolutely loved it. He's not 100% sure where the Matterhorn went. Whilst he knows the Crazy Bikes, which I forgot they had Crazy Bikes, Dambulla ones went to Egypt, he said, and the Cyclone went off for refurbishment, and that's open in Italy somewhere. I think it's still open. We can check on Roller Coaster database for that. Kurt's on it right now, having a look. And then, yeah, the Matterhorn, no one knows, sadly, where it's gone. I've asked a few people and no one quite knows where that Matterhorn's gone. But that is an original 1964 Maxwell Waltzer, so it is definitely, and I remember it. I remember the handbrake on it, and it's been padded nicely. And, you know, apart from the theme on it, you know, it is an original piece of work, a really, really beautiful Waltzer. So actually, Kurt, quite good down here.
Yeah.
We had a good time, didn't we?
Good, yeah.
Really friendly staff, which we always like to see when we come to theme parks. It's a beautiful sunny day. Harbour Park is definitely one for the family, and when you get inside and you actually see how many rides they've got, they have actually got quite a few rides. And where in the past I have said I thought they were a little bit potentially overpriced, actually they haven't raised their prices as much as what other places have. So £19 for 10 rides at £1.90 is really, really good value.
It closed in
really,
2021.
really good value. Oh, it closed in 2021.
Yeah. I was in Florida last.
Oh my god, so that coaster was in Florida last and it closed in 2021. Has it gone anywhere?
Not yet, it doesn't say.
Hasn't gone anywhere yet. So the old coaster that was here went to Italy and then went to Florida. So from Harbour Park, if you are buying tickets, buy online. If you want to buy wristbands, it is cheaper to do so, but £1.90 a ride, get 10 tickets. If you've got a family, it is 100% worth it. 100% worth it. We've had a great time. We've taken you on some rides on a beautiful sunny day down here in Littlehampton. There is plenty more to do in Littlehampton as well. We have a little boating lake here with the well, they used to be swans. I swear they used to be swans, but now little pedal boats. The beach is just over there. There's a beautiful green here. There's a railway down the bottom, and it's a sandy beach here as well. There's so much in Littlehampton with the town just over there. Yeah, it's good. It's good. You've got a car park here, but these roads actually over here, not the ones at the front, but all the ones down the side, are free to park. So if you come down here, park down one of those. Get down here early. The place does get busy, especially on a summer's day. But from Harbour Park, my name's Adam. This has been UK Theme Parks, and we'll see you next time.